Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink, it is time for some PathOfExile discussion. With us only 2 days away from the major livestream announcement for patch 3.20, it's a pretty quiet news day today, but there are a couple of things to talk about. So let's start with the Twitch drops. The Twitch drops have been announced. If you watch the main livestream event for at least 45 minutes, you can watch my rebroadcast of it, you can watch the official PathOfExile channel broadcast, or you can watch any other streamer that's participating in the promotion, which will be pretty much everyone that's streaming in the PathOfExile category during this period. Then you will be able to pick up the Bloodguard wings. Now, I don't think much of these as a cosmetic set of wings on their own, but they are part of a recipe to get the Oriath wings, which I do think are quite a bit better. They're not really my style, but some people will like them and they are a freebie. So if you want to get these for free, then tune in to the Twitch live stream in order to get that. Secondly, we've got two new pieces of information. One of them is a quality of life change that really should have been done a while ago, and that is a little bit of a change to beast crafting of flasks. These mods that you add to a flask will now say what they do. This is simultaneously a good change and a long overdue one that probably should have been made several leagues ago. But the best time was in the past, the second best time is now. And the last piece of news today was a new divination card, Divine Beauty. Now, Divine Beauty is a set of 12 cards for 7 Divine Orbs. This makes each copy of the card approximately 58% of a Divine Orb, and as a result, I'm going to speculate that this is going to be almost exactly the same rarity as the existing divination card, Abandoned Wealth. Abandoned Wealth is a set of 5 cards that grants 3 Exalted Orbs. It's pretty rare, but it's more common than the Nurse. Now, thematically, there's been a lot of speculation as to where Divine Beauty might drop. Personally, my first thought when I saw this was either the Goddess of Justice, or potentially some bosses from PathOfExile's Pantheon that present as female, such as Solaris, Lunaris, and Garakan. However, this is entirely speculative. Other people have suggested that it might be Veritania. I kind of hope that that's not correct because Veritania already has a good selection of divination cards, and also Veritania is not a boss that players can target farm by any means. I'm hoping that this is a tile set drop in a map that currently players don't really run very much, so that it's something that can cause a little bit of a shake-up in the mapping meta. That said, there's also some people that look at this and think, oh, that's a forest theme, maybe it's a thicket map drop. And of course, they could be right too. We don't know where it's going to drop, but what we can speculate on is its rarity. It's likely to be 3 times as rare as the Saint's Treasure. And there was extensive work that was done by a player named Poor Fishwife. She has gone and largely reverse engineered the rarity of all divination cards in the game. I'll put a link to her research down below in the description. It's well worth a bit of a read. If she is right, and also if I'm right in assuming that this card will be exactly the same rarity or almost exactly the same rarity as the existing card Abandoned Wealth, then I am going to speculate that this card is going to drop 3 times for every 1,000 times that the divination card Reign of Chaos drops. That should give you a bit of a sense as to its rarity. For comparison, if this is correct, this makes it about 30 times rarer than the divination card Humility, and about 4 times rarer than the divination card The Patient, but about twice as common as the divination card The Nurse. Of course, I could be wrong, and it also could be something that is tied to bosses again, although I kind of don't think so, because we already have a bulk Divine Orb card that is tied to a map boss. Anyway, that's all I've got on today's news. I will, however, make a second video today, which is going to look at my experiences playing Ruthless so far. I did put up an extensive stream before, so something like 6 hours of gameplay early in the game, taking it at a relaxed pace, and that went up to about Lab 1. I'm now at the end of the campaign, and it'll give you a bit of a sense as to what it's like. May your Val Orbs have ruthless results.